Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Wrestle Palooza featured a very fun mixed tag team match between the husband-wife pairs of World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins and Women's Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch and CM Punk and AJ Lee, marking AJ's in-ring return with her first match in over a decade. The match featured classic 80s tag team wrestling psychology and limited physicality, with the men even going after the women, and not accidentally. It was actively billed as the biggest mixed tag team match since at least WrestleMania 34, which featured Ronda Rousey's WWE in-ring debut, when she teamed up with Kurt Angle to face Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Mania 34 had also marked McMahon's last match in WWE, and the conclusion of her epilogue of the Authority faction, which had seen the power couple be the biggest heels in WWE through the mid-2010s. In fact, she was also involved in Triple H's matches against Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 32 and 33, respectively, both of which saw Steph take some nasty bumps. At WrestleMania 33, the crescendo of the match saw Seth Rollins super kick Triple H, who staggered into Stephanie standing on the apron. Triple H accidentally knocked her off, sending her crashing through a table set up at ringside. That bump effectively removed her from the equation and led directly to Rollins hitting the pedigree for the win. Meanwhile, at WrestleMania 32, Triple H defended the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Roman Reigns, and Stephanie McMahon was even more heavily involved, or to put it more appropriately, more brutally assaulted the year before Hunter faced the other Shield brother. During the night's main event, a critical juncture of the match saw Roman Reigns attempting to spear Triple H, with Stephanie McMahon also in the ring. Hunter dodged out of the way, but with Steph right behind him, she bore the brunt of a hellacious spear. The impact was incredible, and the crowd popped like they were insane, drawing one of the loudest positive reactions Roman Reigns ever received during his big dog era. They say that behind every successful man is a strong woman. Triple H tried to follow up on that statement with a pedigree immediately after Reigns speared Stephanie, only for the big dog to kick out at 2. In fact, Stephanie McMahon still tried her best to help her husband retain the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, even after one of the most brutal bumps of her career, handing him his signature sledgehammer from under the ring. Reigns, however, was able to nullify an armed Triple H with 2 Superman punches and then a spear, pinning Hunter 1-2-3 to regain the title in the main event of WrestleMania, 1 year after he failed to do so in his first Mania main event against Brock Lesnar after Seth Rollins pulled off the heist of the century. At Wrestle Palooza, The Undertaker rounded up a fun running gag in WWE. In January this year, Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker surprised WWE CEO and 14-time world champion Paul Triple H Levesque by announcing that he would be entering the WWE Hall of Fame this year. Levesque in turn surprised Undertaker's wife, Michelle McCool, a few weeks later during an appearance on ESPN's morning program Get Up, that she would be joining Triple H in the class of 2025 too. Last Saturday in Indianapolis, The Undertaker came out to American Badass to meet Stephanie McMahon, attending the show front row, and informed her that she, too, would be joining them all in the Hall of Fame as the first inductee in the class of 2026. Tafia Sakdev is an undergraduate student majoring in English literature and an aspiring professional snooker player. Before joining Sportskeeda's WWE Trends division, Tafia spent a year as a news writer for wrestling news and wrestling headlines and has contributed editorials to various publications. Tafia got hooked on wrestling during the road to WrestleMania 34 when there was widespread speculation about a potential John Cena vs. The Undertaker match because they had always been the 2 most popular stars amongst the casual viewing audience in the country. The build-up to their match fueled his curiosity. Despite the brief match, he began exploring wrestling through Sportskeeda during this time, which led him to become passionate about the industry. CM Punk is a standout figure for Tafia, as he believes the star is a true master of blending fiction and reality in wrestling. Among a whole lot of things about CM Punk, he also resonates with Punk's mantra, "I'm straight edge, and straight edge means I'm better than you." Tafia interviewed wrestling stars such as Gunther and Drew McIntyre at the WWE Superstar Spectacle 2023 in Hyderabad. Stephanie McMahon accidentally got hurt because of Roman Reigns' shocking incident that blurred the lines between scripted storytelling and genuine physical danger. For years, Stephanie McMahon has been one of the most influential figures in WWE, both on screen as the authoritative daughter of Vince McMahon and off-screen as an executive who has shaped the future of the company, yet whenever she stepped into the ring or involved herself in high-stakes storylines, she carried the same risks as the superstars themselves. During one heated segment, Stephanie confronted Roman Reigns, who was at the height of his rivalry with Triple H and the Authority. Roman, known for his explosive power and hard-hitting style, was always presented as the kind of competitor who could destroy anyone in his path. When tensions boiled over during a dramatic confrontation, the moment took a dangerous turn. Reigns, in the heat of the moment, delivered a physical spot that sent chaos through the crowd, but unfortunately Stephanie McMahon was caught in the middle and ended up getting hurt. Though it was never planned for her to take such impact, the energy of the moment and the unpredictable nature of live television led to an accident that could not be undone. Fans watching at home and in the arena were left in stunned silence as Stephanie went down, selling the moment, but also clearly shaken by the unintended blow. The incident became one of those rare times where the line between kayfabe and reality seemed razor thin. Many insiders later revealed that while Stephanie is tough and has always been willing to sacrifice for the sake of the story, she did take a legitimate knock from Reigns' physicality. The respect between both parties, however, ensured that no animosity developed. Roman Reigns reportedly checked on her immediately backstage, apologizing profusely, and Stephanie, being the professional that she is, brushed it off as part of the business. Still, the visual of the billion-dollar princess being accidentally struck by the big dog left a lasting mark on WWE history for the WWE universe. The segment became unforgettable because it showcased how real the risks of sports entertainment can be. Even though everything in WWE is carefully rehearsed and designed to protect its stars, accidents can and do happen, and when they involve members of the McMahon family, they become headline moments. This incident also added more heat to the ongoing storyline between Roman Reigns and the Authority at the time, further fueling his rivalry with Triple H and making Reigns look even more like the uncontrollable force destined to take over WWE. Stephanie's injury, whether accidental or intentional in storyline terms, gave fans more reason to hate the big dog at the time, while simultaneously creating sympathy for her role in the chaos. In hindsight, the incident has become part of the legend of Roman Reigns' rise to superstardom. Every top name in WWE has moments where reality and fiction collide, and this was one of those moments for him. It proved just how volatile live wrestling can be and how even the most careful performers can accidentally hurt someone in the heat of action. For Stephanie McMahon, it was yet another example of her dedication to the business, as she once again put herself in harm's way to make a storyline feel bigger and more impactful. For Roman Reigns, it was an early reminder of the immense power he carried and the responsibility that came with being the face of WWE today. Both Roman Reigns and Stephanie McMahon remain integral parts of WWE's legacy. Roman is recognized as the tribal chief, the biggest star of his generation, while Stephanie's contributions to WWE continue to resonate with fans and within the industry itself. Yet the memory of the time when Stephanie accidentally got hurt because of Reigns will always stand out as a powerful example of WWE's unpredictable nature and the real risks that come with performing in front of millions. Whether fans see it as a shocking accident or a legendary storyline twist, it remains a moment frozen in time, one that still sparks discussion whenever WWE history is revisited.